Yeah.
Manouche.
Yeah, Manouche yelled at every... He missed, like I said, 2 ball games.
In what, his whole life?
Since, yes. Well, I don't know about the Royals because we used to walk to the Lormier Stadium, and he didn't miss too many games there. I don't know, but with the Expos, I think in all the time the Expos were playing in Montreal, he missed only 2 games. When Marty's cousin Marty's son's bar mitzvah, he missed that game on a Saturday. And when Marty passed away, and he missed that game. Other than that, I don't think he missed any games.
Tell the folks what you're talking about.
Well, we're talking about baseball at the Lormier Stadium, but people don't know. When they got Jackie Robinson, Buzzy Bavasi was the general manager of the Brooklyn Dodgers, and we were the farm club called the Montreal Royals. We had a tremendous club in the International League, and when he signed the first black player, Jackie Robinson, Buzzy Bavasi shipped him to Montreal, and he was treated like a king. Even after he passed away, his wife Rachel, when the Expos was in existence in Montreal, she used to call the Expo office once a week. And what's going on with the Expos, how Jackie and her were treated. And I think all her children were born in Montreal. And I think they lived on Waverly Street or Esplanade near Van Horn. And they were treated like kings and queens. And she appreciated how they were treated in Montreal. And like I said, she called the Expo office once a week to see how the Expos are doing and to thank the people of Montreal how they were treated. But Jackie Robinson, he shipped to Montreal and then he played at the Lormier Stadium, and Manouche and I used to go see him all the time at second base. For 1 year he was in Montreal, and then they brought him
Oh my God. What does this have to do with Manouche?
Okay. Well, we used to
Okay, I asked you tell the people what we're talking about.
Baseball.
We're talking about your friend Manouche.
Yes, where we used to go to the baseball games all the time together.
Right, and used to have arguments and fights.
No fights, just arguments. He had his opinion and I have my opinion. He was stubborn and I was stubborn because we both knew baseball very well.
Right.
Any other questions, sir, have you got for me?
So the question is,
yes,
the guy for many, many years, even since he was a kid, never missed a game.
No. He loved baseball because as a kid, his father used to take him to baseball games. So since he's a kid, he always went first with his father, and then when his father passed away, I used to go with him. And even he brought his son, Elliot, who's on 990 radio every morning.
Okay, so tell me how you would, like when you were kids, how you would go to walk.
Oh, yeah.
In the morning?
On a Sunday, there was always a doubleheader with the Montreal Royals. Of course, not every Sunday, but when there was a doubleheader, we used to leave about 8:30 in the morning, walk.
How far?
I lived on City Hall in Napoleon, and I think he lived on St. Dominic Street in Napoleon, or Colonial, one or the two. So we used to meet, walk to the Lormier Stadium, or ran a little bit, which
all the way east.
All the way east. The Lormier Stadium was on the Lormier and Ontario Street.
Okay.
And then we used to walk back
Walk all the way back home.
Have a, because we didn't have
Why were the tickets? Why? Well, that's when the ticket office would open.
Yeah, sure, 9 o'clock in the morning.
So why wouldn't you just go and get your tickets when you went to the game?
No, we like to, because we wanted good tickets. That's why they were cheap in those days.
So if you would have went when the game started, you couldn't get.
Yeah, we wouldn't get our first baseline where we wanted because they would have been all sold out.
I see.
Because we used to get when Jackie Robinson played.
So why didn't you take the bus?
No, who needed a bus? We had strong legs. We walked fast. We ran a little bit in those days.
Okay, so you got the tickets and then what?
And then came back home, grabbed a bite, and
Yeah.
walked back to the Lormier. And then after the ball game, which ended...
Walk back home.
Walk back home, which ended about 6 at night.
So that's
till we
walk
got-
there, walk back, walk there, and walk back again.
we liked walking. Sure, it was nothing to us to walk. Nothing whatsoever. We didn't
that's-
take too
that's
many
2 hours of walking.
So what? Why? Was I in a rush? We were in a rush. We had nothing to do anyways. And we used to meet people walking,
Yeah.
going to the ball game.
Yeah.
Because most of the people lived around our area.
Wait a minute, and you would sit there for a double header?
Oh yeah, even a triple header. I'll tell you a better story.
There's no such thing as a triple header.
No, there was never. I'm only joking, of course. That's how we love baseball. I'll tell you when the hockey. Saturday night we used to see the Canadians play with the Rocket, Beliveau, Moore, Jeffrey on. Then a Sunday afternoon we used to see the Royals play. That was hockey. After the Royal game, somebody had a car, and we used to go to Sherbrooke and watch Toe Blake and his team play hockey.
Wow.
One Saturday, I got a better story for you.
Okay.
One Saturday, we didn't have television, so on Pine and Park Avenue, we used to have a beer, and we were watching Saturday afternoon baseball. In those days, there was still Saturday afternoon baseball. Fox wasn't in existence. And we're watching the Yankees play, and I think a guy by the name of Manny Kay had a car. He was in the millinery business. And
The who?
Manny.
The what business?
Millinery hat business.
Okay.
Ladies' hats.
Millinery?
Yeah, it's called the millinery business, ladies' hats.
I thought you went bananas for a second.
No. And it was Minush, myself, Manny, and one other guy there. I forgot who else. Anyways, and he loved baseball too. Everybody loved baseball around City Hall, around that area.
Yeah.
Around St. Lawrence, where Moish's is, where the Schwartz is.
Yeah, I know the place.
Yeah, I know, but the people out there don't know.
They do.
That's where
They
I
know
used
the
to
area.
live. Yeah, everybody knows Schwartz smoked meat. Anyways, and we're watching the ball game on a Saturday,
Yeah.
and it was a terrific ball game, and the weather was supposed to be nice, and I think Yankees won that game, and Minush or Manny, one of the two says, let's go to New York and we'll get the Yankee game Sunday. Right after we're watching television, I said, okay, let's go. They asked my opinion. Yeah, sure, let's go. I'm a gopher. And in those days, there was no highways like there is now going to New York. It was the old roads. I go home,
Yeah.
get a little package. My mother made me something to eat for at night to eat because we were driving all night.
Yeah.
And I said, I'm going to New York. We're going to New York. And we come to New York. Pouring rain, thunder showers. And we hang around Yankee Stadium and for an hour. And don't you know, they canceled the game there. And we took the car and
Turned around and came home.
Came right home, another driving. So you said with walking, big deal in those days. No problem. Anything else, sir, you have to ask me.
No, it's been a long talk.
Okay. Oh, have a nice week, sir. look forward every Sunday to having breakfast. Oh yes, we had a beautiful dinner for my birthday last night.
Yeah.
It was absolutely sensational. I met an old friend or an acquaintance of mine